Imagine going from Billboard hits, everything feeling like it's free, all the women in the world throwing themselves at you, buying whatever you want without looking at the price, to punching a warehouse clock. Well, for these rappers, that's not a rumor. It's real life. From 2K Baby delivering food in uniform to Fetty Wap lifting Amazon boxes. These are the 10 rappers that went broke and ended up working regular jobs. Today, I'm breaking down 10 rappers who went from chart-topping hits and millions of dollars to working regular 9-to-5 jobs after going completely broke. And before y'all say, that could never be me, understand this. The industry don't care about your past success. When the money stops, reality hits fast. So buckle up, because some of these names are gonna shock you. Let's get into it. First up, we got 2K Baby, and this story went crazy viral last year. Now, if you remember 2019 to 2020, this man was supposed to be next. Old Streets was doing numbers, the Kentucky scene was buzzing around him, and Warner Records came through with a deal. Everybody thought he was about to blow up major type shit, but here's where it gets real. By 2022, the momentum completely stalled out. No new hits, the label wasn't pushing him heavy anymore, and whatever money he made from that initial run started running dry. Fast forward last month, and the internet damn near broke when somebody posted a video of 2K Baby delivering their DoorDash order.
Bro, you 2K Baby, ain't it? But y'all had DoorDash and shit, bro. Damn, y'all had them fell off and shit, man. Hey, what song you used to sing though? Old Streets. Damn, bro, we can't get no picture, bro. Oh god, y'all had fell off, twin. Twin had driving a fucking Hyundai, man. What the fuck? This nigga gonna make the blogs fuck around and die, this bitch, bro.
Alright, nigga, you gonna die, nigga.
Fam, the clip went stupid viral. You see 2K Baby in the full DoorDash outfit, handing somebody their food, and the person recording is like, yo, isn't that 2K Baby? The comments went crazy. People were clowning him hard, saying stuff like, from Warner Records to delivering Chipotle bowls. But here's what I respect. 2K Baby didn't hide from it. He hopped on Instagram and said straight up, I ain't ashamed. I'm stacking money however I can. If I gotta do DoorDash right now to pay my bills while I figure out my next move, that's what I'm doing. He confirmed that rap wasn't bringing stable income anymore, and he had to do what he had to do.
All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and address this shit. I know a lot of y'all probably seen the video going around, you know, them two niggas walking up on a nigga in American Deli. And yeah, that was me DoorDashing, gang. Shit, I'm gonna keep it a bean like 100. Like, nigga gonna do what he gotta do. You feel me? Motherfuckers ain't really streaming the music right now how I would like them to be. You know what I mean? I'm a grown-ass man. I'm gonna go get it by any means. You know, I do a lot of other shit outside DoorDashing too. Like, I hustle, you know, I go get it. I ain't got no shame. I ain't got no pride problem. I don't think I'm too good.
And honestly, that's realer than 90% of these rappers who'd rather scam or sell drugs than admit they need a regular job. 2K Baby kept it 100, and even though people laughed, he was getting his money legally and taking care of himself. But it shows you how fast the industry can forget about you. One day you got a Warner deal, 2 years later you delivering burritos. That's the game, no cap. Next up, we talking about Lil Woody. Now, Woody's name got big not really from his music, but because he got caught up in that whole YSL situation. His interrogation footage went viral.
Did you and him get into a fight at Club Crucial on the Monday before Donovan Thomas' death?
No.
You're saying you did not get into a fight with him that Monday?
I did not get into a fight with them. They put their hands on me.
Okay. What happened when they put their hands on you?
Everybody was talking about him, and suddenly he was a household name in the streets. But here's the problem. Clout don't pay bills, gang. Woody never had no major hits. He never had no substantial bag from music. And when the YSL trial died down and he wasn't trending on Twitter no more, he was left with fame but no income. That's when reality hit him like a truck. Throughout 2025, Woody started posting himself doing manual labor on Instagram. We talking cutting grass, washing cars, doing yard work, whatever he could find to make money. And what's crazy is he was open about it. He went on live multiple times and said, the internet ain't bringing no money in. I gotta eat, so I'm doing what I gotta do. The streets had mixed reactions. Some people respected him for keeping it real and handling his business legally. Other people clowned him, saying stuff like, you was in the biggest RICO case and you still broke. But here's what people don't understand. Just because you in the headlines don't mean you got money in your pocket. Woody became a perfect example of how the internet can make you famous without making you rich. And when the attention fades, you better have a plan B, because nobody's gonna pay your rent just because you got clout. Woody learned that the hard way, and now he out here cutting grass to survive. That's the harsh reality of this industry, fam. Fetty Wap. Now hold on, because this next name is gonna blow your mind. I'm talking about Fetty Wap, the same man who dominated 2015 with some of the biggest hits of the decade. And before y'all say no way, let me break down exactly how this happened. Take yourself back to 2015 real quick. Trap Queen was everywhere. Radio, clubs, weddings, funerals, everywhere. This man was unstoppable. At one point, Fetty Wap had 4 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 at the same time. That's Michael Jackson level dominance, gang. He was pulling in millions, doing sold-out tours, getting every feature request. The bag was insane. But here's what happened next that shocked the entire culture. Between 2016 and 2020, Fetty Wap blew through all of it. We talking tens of millions gone. How? Let me break it down piece by piece. First, terrible financial management. Fetty didn't invest, didn't save properly, didn't plan for the future. He was living in the moment, spending like the money would never stop. Second, he had a massive entourage on payroll. Homies, family members, associates, all eating off his plate. Third, multiple baby mamas with child support payments that added up quick. Fourth, legal issues that drained his accounts with lawyer fees and settlements. Then, in 2021, Fetty got hit with federal drug trafficking charges and ended up doing time. When he got out in 2023, he was basically starting from scratch. And that's when the unthinkable happened. Multiple fans started posting pictures and videos confirming they saw Fetty Wap working at an Amazon warehouse in New Jersey. At first, people thought it was cap. No way the Trap Queen legend is scanning packages at Amazon, right? But then more proof came out. Photos, videos, confirmations from multiple sources. Same voice, same face, same signature eye, just in an Amazon vest doing warehouse work. The internet went nuclear. How do you go from 4 Billboard hits to warehouse shifts? But here's the truth. Fetty admitted in interviews after his release that he never managed his money right. Spent everything trying to take care of too many people. And when the hits stopped coming, the income stopped with it. The label deals were structured poorly. He didn't own his masters. And when he needed the bag most, there was nothing left. This might be the most shocking fall from grace in modern rap history. Fetty Wap went from defining an entire era to working Amazon overnight shifts. And if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. That's facts, no cap. Famous Dex. Now let's talk Famous Dex, and I gotta warn y'all, this one hits different because it's not just about money, it's about health, addiction, and watching somebody struggle in real time. Dex came up around 2016 to 2017 with that crazy, energetic style. Pick It Up with A$AP Rocky was everywhere. He had the Chicago scene behind him, signed to Rich Forever Music, and had a legitimate fan base. This man was poppin', fam. The shows were packed, the streaming numbers were solid, and the future looked bright. But behind the scenes, Dex was fighting serious demons. Drug addiction, pills, lean, all that started taking over his life. His behavior got more erratic, he started missing shows, his appearance changed dramatically, and the music quality dropped. Labels stopped investing, features dried up, and the money that was coming in started going straight to drugs and eventually rehab. By 2022 to 2025, Dex's situation got desperate. Videos started surfacing of him looking completely different. Skinny, struggling, clearly not in a good place physically or mentally. But what broke people's hearts was when fans started catching him on camera, working basic retail jobs, stocking shelves, working registers, barely getting by. Then it got even worse. Dex started appearing on random live streams, literally asking fans for money. He admitted publicly that he was broke, that years of addiction and rehab costs drained everything he ever made. His entire career earnings, gone. All of it spent on drugs, recovery, and just trying to survive day to day. What makes this story so tragic is that Dex tried to get clean multiple times. He knew he had a problem, he wanted help, but by the time he got sober, the financial damage was already done. And the industry, they moved on without him. No label came back, no major features, no comeback opportunity, just a broke ex-rapper trying to work regular jobs while dealing with the aftermath of addiction. Famous Dex's story ain't just about going broke, it's about how addiction can destroy everything you built and how the industry don't give you second chances when you need them most. This one hurt to watch for real. YK Osiris. Alright, now let's talk about YK Osiris, and this man might have the worst money management skills in rap history. I'm dead serious, gang. Osiris is proof that you can have hit songs, label backing, millions of streams, and still end up broke multiple times. Remember Valentine and Worth It back in 2019? Those songs were everywhere. Radio play, TikTok, playlists. Osiris was buzzing heavy. He signed to Def Jam, had millions of streams, collaborations popping off. This man should have been set for years.
Y'all keep using that Drake shit, huh? Drake don't fuck with me either. Me and Drake don't talk. Me and Lil Baby don't talk. Nobody in the industry fucks with Osiris. Nobody, so don't keep using that shit with me. Like, you can't keep using that. Like, stop. Like, we don't fuck with nobody. We don't talk. The Baby don't fuck with me no more. Drake don't fuck with me no more. Fucking nobody fucks with Osiris. So why the fuck I keep living? Like, I should tell y'all not getting it. Like, so you tell me why should I keep living? I don't get it. Like, why y'all saying like y'all would tell me all type of shit, but I'm giving y'all explanations like why I should keep living.
But here's where it gets insane. YK Osiris publicly admitted, not once, but multiple times, that he was completely broke. Like, he went on Instagram and said straight up, I'm broke. I lost everything. I ain't got no money.
I'm show you.
Why'd you sign the contract, bro? Are you broke? Are you in debt to Aiden?
I'm broke.
Are you in debt? Are you broke?
I'm broke.
Why'd you sign the
Bro,
contract?
I don't even know you, bro. Who are you,
I'm asking you,
bro?
why'd you sign the contract?
Bro, this the best thing that ever happened to you, bro. What you talking about, bro?
And fans were confused because we literally just saw him flexing chains and cars last month. So what happened? Let me break it down. First, Def Jam dropped him after he couldn't replicate the success of his early hits. Label support vanished overnight. Second, this man has a serious gambling problem. We talking losing hundreds of thousands of dollars on dice games, sports bets, casino trips, just reckless spending with no control. Third, he got dropped from multiple sponsorship deals for clout chasing and doing too much on social media. Fourth, he kept living way above his means even when the money stopped flowing. The result? Fans started reporting sightings of Osiris doing random hustles, small gigs, odd jobs trying to make money. He admitted in interviews that he had to borrow money from Drake, Lil Baby, and other industry friends just to keep the lights on. The internet clowned him mercilessly, but behind the memes, this was a real person going through real financial destruction. What's wild is YK kept trying to front on Instagram, posting rental cars, borrowed jewelry, acting like everything was fine, while behind the scenes, he was drowning in debt. That's the dangerous game so many rappers play. They'd rather look rich and be broke than admit they struggling and actually get help. Rich the Kid. Now here's a name that shocked everybody when the truth came out. Rich the Kid. And what makes this crazy is that Rich actually had the bag at one point. We talking real money, real success, real industry power. Rich the Kid wasn't no one-hit wonder. New Freezer with Kendrick Lamar was a major hit. He ran Rich Forever music, had a deal with Interscope, was pulling in millions, had successful artists signed to him. This man was winning in every sense of the word, but then it all collapsed. Multiple lawsuits from former business partners claiming he owed them money. A messy, expensive divorce that took millions from him in settlements. Label disputes over contracts and unpaid royalties. Bad investments and even worse financial advice from people he trusted. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, and the bag disappeared faster than it came. In 2024, Rich the Kid shocked the culture when he went on Instagram and admitted he had to go back to working regular jobs after losing everything. Now, he didn't specify exactly what jobs. His team tried to keep that part quiet, but fans weren't letting it slide. Multiple people started posting sightings on Twitter and TikTok. Some said they saw him working retail at designer boutiques. Others claimed he was doing warehouse-type work. The exact details stayed murky, but Rich himself confirmed that the money dried up and he had to get back to working to rebuild. What makes this story so crazy is that Rich the Kid had the blueprint. He understood the business, ran his own label, had major connections, knew how to navigate the industry. But when life hits you with lawsuits and divorces and bad business deals all at once, none of that matters. The money disappears, and even someone with his resume ends up working regular jobs to survive. If Rich the Kid, who literally had the kid in his name like he was untouchable, can go broke and end up working retail, then nobody is safe in this industry. That's the lesson, gang. Slim Jesus. Let's rewind to 2015 for a second. Remember when Drill Time dropped and the internet absolutely lost its mind? Slim Jesus, this white kid from Ohio, came out with one of the most viral drill songs ever, and people couldn't stop talking about it. The video got millions of views in days. The memes were everywhere. Everybody was debating whether he was really about that life or just playing a character for the cameras. The attention was insane. Radio interviews, blog features, everybody wanted to know who Slim Jesus was. But here's the harsh reality about viral fame. It don't last unless you can turn that moment into a real, sustainable career. And Slim Jesus couldn't do it. After Drill Time, he tried dropping more music, but nothing hit the same way. The internet moved on to the next viral moment, and Slim was left with a bunch of YouTube views, but no actual income. By 2019 to 2020, he had completely fallen off the radar. No shows, no streaming money that mattered, no features, no label interest. The viral fame lasted maybe 6 months, and then it was over. Fast forward to 2022, and fans started confirming on social media that they spotted Slim Jesus working warehouse and retail shifts because rap wasn't paying bills anymore. At first, people thought it was jokes, but then more confirmations came out. Multiple people posted pictures and stories about seeing him at work, just living a regular life. The Drill Time money was long gone, and without consistent music or a fan base willing to support him, Slim had to get a regular job like everybody else. This is the danger of being a viral moment rapper. You get that one song that blows up, the whole internet knows your name for a few months, but if you can't keep the momentum going, that moment fades and you're back to square one. Slim Jesus became the poster child for internet famous don't pay the bills, and that's real talk. Lilskies. Now this one surprised a lot of people because Lil Skies wasn't just some viral artist. He had real, legitimate success. We talking Red Roses, Nowadays, Creep with Rich the Kid. These were actual hits in 2017 to 2018. Millions of streams, sold out shows, a solid fan base that rode for him. Skies looked like he was building something long term. But then something happened that derailed everything. Skies stepped away from music right when he was at the peak. Whether it was mental health struggles, burnout from the industry, or just wanting to live a different life, he stopped dropping music consistently. And in the streaming era, when you disappear, people forget you fast. By 2021 to 2022, the streaming numbers dropped dramatically. No new hits meant no algorithm push, no playlist placements, no tour money coming in. The income that was supporting him and his family dried up quick. And that's when Lil Skies had to face a harsh reality. He had a son to take care of, bills to pay, and rap wasn't cutting it anymore. In interviews, Skies admitted that during his hardest years away from music, he was working construction jobs, doing manual labor, taking any work he could find to support his family. He said he wasn't ashamed because he was doing what he had to do as a father. But it was a humbling experience going from arena shows to construction sites. What makes this story different is that Skies chose to step back from music, but he didn't realize how quickly the money would stop once he did. The industry don't care if you need a break or if you dealing with mental health. If you're not dropping music, you're not making money. Period. Lil Skies is proof that even when you do everything right, make hit songs, build a fan base, stay out of trouble, if you step away at the wrong time, the industry moves on without you. And when you decide to come back, you might have to rebuild from scratch while working construction to survive. That's the cold reality of modern rap, fam. So what's the final lesson here, gang? Fame and wealth are not the same thing. A viral song don't mean you set for life. A record deal don't guarantee financial security. And the labels will drop you the second you stop being profitable, leaving you with nothing but memories and debt. The next time you see that new viral rapper blowing up on your timeline, remember, that could be their only moment. And if they don't play it smart, invest properly, and build something sustainable, they could be working at Target in 3 years. That ain't hate, that's just the reality of how the game works right now. And if you know any other rappers who ended up working regular jobs after going broke, let me know down below. I might have to do a part 2, no cap. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you ain't already, and turn on post notifications because we dropping nothing but real industry analysis and street politics on this channel. Stay smart, stay safe, and don't let these labels play you out here. I'm out, gang.